Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Jackson now to return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Check Mike 33. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike check 33. 33. Don't get nervous. Hey. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get what you run. You. Hey, look 3.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Bo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
third down. Vick got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 21 yards. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd down, Vick. Buying time to his... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. That was Jamal Charles in the game. He gets the call here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Morgan. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To try again after the sack, Morgan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 44-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Morgan slings this deep from, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First down, Morgan with it. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ball carrier.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Charles, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now. It's Alexander. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
It's a turnover on down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second and 5.
Check my 33. Check my 33. Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jackson. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Covered by Deion Sanders.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The deep ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't find any